The pedestrian bridge in the Huashan Mountains is called the Fairy Bridge. Previously, only an immortal could cross it. The Huashan Mountains in eastern China were formed more than 100 million years ago. During this time, they have changed their shape thousands of times due to passing glaciers, inspired many poets and filmmakers, and claimed more than one life. The Fairy Walking Bridge connects two cliffs at an altitude of 1,320 meters above sea level. Until 1987, locals had to walk over the abyss on a dilapidated suspension bridge, and many fell to their deaths. Hence the name, Bridge of the Immortals. The current bridge is safe for pedestrians, but its former reputation remains. How can I do this? 1. There are buses to the national park from the Northern Railway Station of Huashan City every 30 minutes between 7:30 and 10 o'clock, and every 20 minutes from 10 to 1800 hours. The ticket costs $20, and the journey takes 40 minutes. 2. At the western entrance to the park, there are only two entrances, western and eastern, by an entrance. Ticket 230 yuan, and a cable car ticket 80 yuan. Unless, of course, you want to walk 3 hours uphill. The cabins depart from Yungu Station, get off at White Goose Bridge Station, and continue along one of the trails towards the Baiyun Hotel. Then take a 40-minute walk west to the Immortals Bridge. You can spend several days comfortably in the park. There are grocery stores, comfortable benches, and even a hotel. You need to book a room in advance. 111. In China, in the Anhui province, there is a mountain range called Huashan. The Huashan Mountains were formed during the Mesozoic era, approximately 110 million years ago. For some time, the local landscapes were transformed and changed due to nearby glaciers, which gave the rocks a variety of shapes and influenced their subsequent height. Currently, the mountains feature numerous granite rocks covered by a multitude of pine trees, which have been celebrated by numerous artists and poets throughout history, starting with the Qin dynasty, 220 to 205 BCE. Unlike ordinary trees, they grow at a great height, more than 800 meters above sea level. The root system of these pines is not only able to hold on to the rock of the mountain crevices, but also to obtain water from there. And, of course, growing in such a harsh place for trees, the pines acquire very bizarre and unusual shapes. Two tunnels, dug in the steep vertical rocks of this mountain range, are connected by a fabulous bridge, the Immortal Bridge. Before the bridge was built, the tunnels were connected by a thin and dangerous path. Given that the area is 1,320 meters above sea level, this crossing was very dangerous. There is no information about the construction of the Immortal Bridge, except for the date of its construction, which was in 1987. It is likely that the stones for the bridge were cut directly from the rock that formed the tunnels. No one can say what caused the tunnels and paths to be carved into these vertical cliffs at such a great height. However, this does not prevent the beautiful structure from being considered a cultural and global heritage, not only of China, but of the entire planet. Mount Huashan and the Death Trail in China. Everyone knows about the unusual nature of China, which is represented by natural attractions that can't be seen anywhere else. The mountains located in the center of China are particularly impressive. They attract visitors with their beautiful natural landscapes, which captivate all those who love beauty and want to experience something thrilling. This is made possible by the unique staircases that have been built on some of the mountains. These staircases allow visitors to climb to great heights. Although not everyone is willing to take on this challenge, there are 5 sacred mountains in Taoism, located on the Qinling Mountain range in Shaanxi province. One of them is Mount Huashan. It has become especially famous among tourists and pilgrims. There are pagodas, monasteries, bridges, and the famous mountain route, also known as the Death Path. It stretches all the way to the top of the mountain. This route allows you to climb 2,130 meters. The most challenging and dangerous part of this route is the unusual staircases in the form of steps. Some of them often take on a nearly vertical position. These staircases are located in the rocks and in most cases do not have handrails. In fact, they are chains that are fixed to the solid rock. Throughout the route, you will find markers every 500 meters. They can tell you how far you've walked. as well as where the restrooms and drink tents are located. Before tourists started visiting, the stairs carved into the rocks were used by pilgrims. They helped them reach the sacred mountain. Mount Huashan is one of the most beautiful mountains in China. It is a popular destination for tourists because it is easily accessible and has several different routes for climbing, depending on your level of difficulty. One of the meanings of the character Hua, Alp, is flowering. The death path on Mount Huashan, one step away from the abyss. The death path is a unique extreme sports attraction located on Mount Huashan, in the heart of China, specifically in the Shanxi province. The famous path is situated on a sheer cliff at a height of several hundred meters and consists of 3 interconnected boards that run along the mountain. The route includes an approximately 30-meter-long path, which ends at a special platform offering breathtaking views of the surrounding area, followed by a return journey. The peak of the tourist season on Mount Huashan falls from May to October. Nevertheless, in winter, Mount Huashan is also open for visiting, but it is not recommended to climb its peaks. Accidents on the death trail on Mount Huashan, only the most courageous can take such a step as passing one of the most dangerous and scary routes in the world. The death trail is so narrow that any wrong step can lead to an accident. However, fortunately, official statistics do not confirm any tragedies. Nevertheless, locals believe that people do die here in one way or another. At that time, the trail consisted only of planks, and the chains, handrails, and equipment were relatively new. Mount Huashan in China. Mount Huashan, which means Flower Mountain in Chinese, consists of 5 main peaks: North Peak, East Peak, South Peak, West Peak, and Central Peak. The highest peak is the South Peak, which is 2,154 meters high. Huashan Mountain was a place for hermits not so long ago, but in recent years this place has become so popular among tourists that everything is done here to attract them. But as for the death trail, it attracts extreme lovers exclusively with its phenomenal atmosphere. The most headless tourists dare to walk along the trail from the northern peak to the southern. The death trail is not the only route to overcome. There are many unusual trails here, including cable car ascents and hiking trails, all of which are safe but require excellent physical fitness and attention from travelers. Attractions, if you wish, you can climb each of the 5 peaks, and on some of them you can even stay in hotels, guest houses, or just rent a room. How to get there? To get to the death trail, you need to travel a long way. First, you need to get to the mountain, then reach the nearest peak, and then get to the trail itself. You can get to Mount Huashan in the following ways. In the nearby city of Xi'an, take the subway, Red Line number 2, and get off at the Xi'an North Railway Station. Then, go up from the subway and go to the right of the exit to the station, from where there are periodically trains to the station. Huashan Bay, Huashan North. The journey by train will take no more than 40 minutes. Then, from the station square, you need to go to the nearest bus stop, from where the bus number 1 goes to the very foot of the mountain. Once there, you can take a bus to the cable cars after purchasing a ticket to the national park, where Mount Huashan is located. There are 2 ways to climb the mountain. By cable car through the east gate of the park, or directly to the north summit of the mountain, from where routes to other summits are available. The road to the trail has a long beginning. First, you must walk up a long staircase on the northern summit, which is called the Stairway to Heaven. It seems to lead into the sky, as it is impossible to see where the steps end. At the end of the staircase, there are houses and a village with even some hotels, and the road to the death trail continues. Next, you need to walk along the southern side of the mountain, where the famous death path is located. The route is also known as the death trail due to its extreme difficulty and open views, making it one of the most dangerous in the world. It is one of the most challenging and emotionally intense routes in China, attracting thrill seekers